Hello and welcome, I am Neil Rea and this is Prison Architect Alpha 19. Finally it is here and I've decided to do a new series. So, what have they changed? Well, it's mostly finance based. They finally sorted out the finances so that you can actually like build a prison and stuff without having to sell it and then to build a bigger one. You know, so I'm going to give this a go because that was my plan to begin with. I was going to make a prison and then make some money from it and then sell that to make a bigger prison where it's all fancy and la-di-da and everything like that. But I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to give this a good whack. I'm not going to put lakes on all buildings just because they suck sometimes. But I will put the forests on. So here we go then, and let's pause this now. What I want to do is I want to go through it as much as I know. So, to begin with, grants. Grants have completely changed, pretty much. We do still have the basic ones, if you remember. So the basic detention centre, and it's all sort of like, it's all been made smaller now, which is fine. Although I've got this weird thing where it zooms in and out when I do that, so we'll just have to bear with it. So we've got basic detention centre, which was the normal, so just build a holding cell, a shower, yard, kitchen, canteen, 2 guards, 2 chefs, and then we got administration, which is the 2 offices and the warden and everything like that. Health and well-being is the medical ward, but then we've got new ones. We've got this one, which is unlock education through bureaucracy, and build a classroom, build 20 school desks and everything like that, so that's fine. And then we've also got this one as well. This one's new. And build a staff room and have at least 5 guards without unassigned duties, and ensure none of your staff are exhausted. So we got them to start off with, but then we've got all these ones that are locked that have prerequisitions, which is basically we just have to unlock these before we can unlock these. So it's not like you can take everything now. You have to work through it. And yeah, and also we can only have 2 grants at a time unless you use your accountant, and you can raise the limit, but I don't know how much you can raise it by. And apparently there's also 7 more hidden, which I've just noticed as well. So that's that is awesome. I like that. I like that. We also have a bank loan as well. We can now do bank loans, but I can't actually do that until we hire an accountant, of course. But we can get a loan, and then we literally just pay the interest per day until we pay back the loan. But there's also a credit rating on there. Every time you pay the interest and everything like that, then your credit rating goes up, and then that means that you can actually the bank will actually give you more money. Well, I say give, loan you more money, loan you more money and everything, and then it just keeps on going up and up and up like that, which is awesome. So what else do we have? Nothing really that I can show you for the minute. They have moved some stuff around, but this is really the main thing. They also have a new room as well. Exports room. So before, as soon as it hit midnight, all of the income comes in and stuff like that, and all the license plates and everything gets sold and stuff. But it doesn't work like that now. You now have a exports room, which you can literally just put down just with your deliveries or something like that, and then the workers come along and then they just put it all there, and then they come and pick it up, and then as soon as it's left the map, that's it. You get paid. You get paid for whatever was in there, which is brilliant. So no more waiting till midnight and then blowing it all by 3 o'clock in the morning, which is glorious. So I'm not quite sure why that's gone sideways, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Will it? It's fine. Awesome. Okay, so I think I'm going to make my first prison, but beforehand I'm going to plan this out, because the one thing I love about this game is planning. These have changed. These used to be blue. Okay. Do they still like work? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Just making sure they weren't greyed out for any kind of reason. All right. So I'll be back in a second, and I will show you the beginnings of my new prison. Alright, so I am back, and oh, just took it off pause there for a second. Right, so this is the plan of my prison. Now this is just literally the basics at the moment. So let's go for it. So first off, we have the storage room, which is going to be here, and then we have the kitchen here. Now it's long and slim. I find it's more efficient this way. You seem to use less chefs because there's just less walking around in general. The white ones are the white goods, so the cookers and the fridges and stuff like that, and then the clear ones that are paths are actually not, they're actually sinks. And then we've got the eating room here, and this can fit in 80 prisoners, and at the moment I have 180 cells that I can build, which I think is quite cool actually. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use them all because prisoners get released and stuff like that. So anyway, we'll carry on. Something that I have noticed now is prisoners don't automatically just go and grab the food. There isn't like a big onslaught of people. It's based on if there's a space on the table to actually get something off of it. So like here there's only 5 spaces, so if they're all filled up then everyone just kind of waits at the entrance until one of these is free. So I've decided to put them all at the entrance, and I'm going to do 3 of them when I get more prisoners in, I think, and hopefully this will be a lot more efficient, and then they'll just come out and then just go and eat, which is brilliant. So that's the eating part of it done. This part here is the yard. It's plain and boring, and then these are all my cells. We can go all the way up here, and then in the middle here, so this first one, it's going to be showers, and then the second one is going to be solitaire. Yeah, solitary. Sorry. There we go. Sorry. I just thought of the card game then as well. I was like, oh my god. Okay, so then there's going to be some more showers. And then here, this is going to be my infirmary and morgue, which is no longer a graveyard now anymore, which is brilliant. And then more showers at the top here. So I can make these showers bigger. They do have 11 in each, so there's 22 shower heads that they got there, so that's not too bad. Not too bad, seems though not everyone showers at the same time, unless you tell them to, and then it's not so bad. But yeah, so that is it apart from over here actually. So first off, I got the cleaning cupboard, which is how far people actually, or the prisoners are actually going to go, unless they're being reformed. Actually, I didn't take that into consideration. Still. Anyway, then we've got the staff room here, and then we've got the offices, so that's fine. And then we've got a perimeter wall going all the way around with some paths going all the way around as well, and then that's where my patrols are going to be. But there will be more to this. It's just that's just what I've got so far. So I think I'm just going to have to start, aren't I? Okay. Oh, so my grants. I've taken the first 2 grants. I'm guessing it's like building stuff, and then we get 30 grand when this is done, and then 10 grand when we build 2 offices, hire a warden, and unlock finance through bureaucracy, and hire an accountant. I say we should get this on. It's about damn time. I've been waiting weeks for this alpha to come out. I didn't even know what it was going to be, but it just didn't matter. I just needed freshness. Okay, so let's do our first build. God, I'm so excited. So we'll get that up, and then we'll get that up as well. Okay, and then that is all I can do for the minute without it wasting money. So I'll wait for these to be built. Let's stick some jail doors down. There, and then in here I'm going to need a staff door for the storage. Okay. Also, exports I've decided to put with the garbage, and just kind of half garbage, because you don't really need that much for garbage. I mean, I would have halved the deliveries, but you actually need that much. Which, yeah. So let's get these guys going. I tell you what, I always miss something. This is why I only did half the prison, because I always miss something, and already I've just thought that I have no like power. No powers, no utilities at all set out in this. So I'm gonna have to find stuff for that, I reckon. So here we go. This is the highest speed I can go in, so I do apologise. You're just gonna have to bear with me for some of this. I will skip some of it, I think, but just the least important bits. Got a door in already. There should be another speed, I think. But as you notice, my computer is running this perfectly at the moment, and that's because not only has the game been made a little bit better, a little bit more, a little bit less processor heavy, sorry, I should say, but also I've improved my computer itself. So fantastic! Now, is that the first building already up? It is. So I'm going to pause it quickly because I only have 24 hours to do this before. In fact, have I changed my prisoners over? Damn it. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Staff, jobs, grants. Okay. Right, so that's everything sorted. No, I don't want to dismantle this room. Storage. Sweet. Got some lights going, and I do normally play around with the lights because I don't like the way that they automatically go with the building, because they never work the way I want them to. So I always like undo them, but I'm going to leave them for this, I think, as soon as I'm recording. There we go, you're not going to be able to escape. Ha 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 ha, you are now trapped. Brilliant. Okay, so next on my list is going to be this. And I'm going to bulldoze that bit, but no, wait. That's not going to work, is it? It's this bit. Demolish wall. There we go. Okay, so once that's demolished, then it shouldn't need to require an entrance. So, kitchen time. Let's get you up, then, shall we? And then I need a staff door to go in here. Perfect. Look at that, it's brilliant. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we've got 8 prisoners. 8 prisoners coming in. 20 hours, and I've got to build a wall around this entire thing first as well. So normally I'll hire more workers, but that's after I've sold my prison the first few times. Okay, there's another one done. So, oh, and another one. Brilliant. Okay. So let's get this going now. This is going to be a little bit more complicated to try and build, but I think it'll be worth it. You know, it makes it look a bit different. You know, it's not so squarish. No, like the rest of this. This is all squarish. It's kind of just fitting together. It sucks. Sucks. So, I do need a holding cell, actually, thinking about it. But I don't really want a holding cell. But I have to do it to get the 10 grand. Oh, did I get 20 grand when I took the thingamajig? Oh, I must have, actually. Okay, fair enough. You learn, you learn. Shower. Okay, sorry, it's been a couple of weeks since I played this last. So I'm going to leave that as it is, I think, for the minute. And then I'm going to get everything else up first. And then if there's time at the end, then I'll start putting the walls in and everything. And if not, everyone can just live in the holding cell for a day. Because I'm going to put the holding cell down here, I reckon. It's probably for the best. But in that meantime, I do need some walls. Awesome. And some shelters. Awesome. I'll put it that way around. That seems quite cute, doesn't it? I say cute, it's not cute. Okay, so that's all of them in. Fantastic. Right. Okay, well, since I'm going to build this separately, I am going to build a planet first, actually, because otherwise I may Make a big boo-boo. 7 by 7. It needs to be at least 5 by 5, if I remember rightly. 5 by 5? 5 by 5. Oh, look, these things get highlighted as well, of what you need to build. That's quite cool. In fact, that's very cool. I like that. Okay, so I'll do that. And I need to get this fence going. Which is going to take them ages. There we go. Okay, let's get this up then. And whilst they're faffing about with that, let's faff about with this. Ooh, tree fell. Where do you keep the kitchens these days? There they are. There we go, nice and easy. And then we need some... I'm only going to put a couple in. I've got to remember that I've got no money. Oh, crap. Did that cost me money? No, it didn't. That's good. And then I'll stick one El Cinco in here. Phantasma. And staff door popping out here. Okay, cool. Anything else popped up yet? No. So we are good. I'm just going to let this work for a minute. And I'll tell you what, I didn't put the foundations down, did I? I built it and then I was like, yeah, that'll do. So we're going to need our first gel door actually with this one. Boom. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And also something else that I like to do last is putting in the electrics and the plumbing. Because that takes ages to do as well. And you can actually live without any power to a certain extent. So yeah, that's something else. But I am literally... Why haven't these ticked off? Is that because I haven't got... Okay, fair enough. So I'm going to wait for this to come up. And... there we go. Now we're going to put this in. Wait, why is that there? Did I do this wrong? I did it wrong. Oh, you suck. Ah. Damn it, now it's going to look funny. That's right, I'll see if I can take that away, actually. In fact, I may demolish the wall. Okay, cool. So, we now have our canteen. Okay, go across that. There, and we'll leave it like that. Cool. This may take a while, so I do apologise about this. Should I put them all in now? I'll tell you what, I am. Only because it is quite cheap. And bench. Now, the reason why I haven't got a workshop up straight away is because you actually have to teach people now instead. I'm going to wait a couple of days and just get sorted here first before I do a workshop. I don't know if that's going to be the best way, but we shall see. Awesome. This is looking good, actually. So we've now got the canteen, yard, shower, holding cell. Okay. So let's just get the holding cell in. And then, what do we need these days? It is indoors, which it will be, toilet and a bench. For some reason, I've already got a bench in there apparently, but there we go. Toilet, bench, and I'll put 3 beds in there as well. That's fine. So there we go, there's the basics. There is the basics pretty much up and running. Pretty much. This is looking alright actually. Looking okay. Now can I change this to make it like a dirt or something? Because that's gonna bug me. Can I turn it to dirt? No. Crap. Do I have to bulldoze the foundations? I do. That may help. Okay, that's fine. I'll bulldoze the foundations then. That's fine. Wow. So here we go then. So we've got a nice big chunk of this up, and as we go into an autosave, I am going to leave it here, guys. But thank you very much for joining me, and please remember to leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. And I can't wait to keep this going. It's going to be brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. But will I be able to do it in time? 13 hours? Only one way to find out. See you later.